Hello everybody, my name is Cecilia and I'm making this video to discuss my journey with endometriosis and the laparoscopic surgery I had to remove it. It's when I went to do my research about both endometriosis and the surgery, there really wasn't too many videos about it or many people talking about their experiences. And everyone's experience is different, so I figured that I would make this video to talk about mine in case anyone else is out there feeling the same thing. So yeah, this is basically the little intro that I'm filming now post-op. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about everything, and I documented, everything from before the surgery, the night before, the day of, everything. So yeah, and for those of you who don't know what endometriosis is, basically it's when there's tissue similar to the tissue, lining your uterus, growing on places it shouldn't. So it's not, you know what I'm saying? So it can grow in your uterus, your ovaries, it can spread to many different organs in the body. So it's not really just, people associate it with bad periods and think that's it, that it's only during that time of the month when it's really not. I've actually heard cases of women where it spread to, organs near their chest and everything, like crazy things that I had never even heard of. So I think that's important to note. But obviously, bad periods are part of it. But my symptoms, I had the worst cramps, and ever since I hit puberty, it was bad. But it got worse once I was about 15, 16 years old. And my periods were always irregular, debilitating cramps. Like, I would literally have to call out of work and school to this day because I would be rolling around on the floor dying of cramps, like practically convulsing from the amount of pain that I was in. Um, Lower back pain was insane. I would have pain all in my upper thighs and everything, basically feeling like I had done some squats on leg day, but I didn't. That's just how much pain I was in, not to mention the nausea, the constipation, all of the stomach issues and everything that tie along with it. It sucked. I can easily say that it has made at least the past 10 years of my life especially suck. I've had to miss out on events. I've, had to cancel plans all the time. I've lost jobs because of it, because I've had to, be in the hospital or at a doctor's office and whatnot. Not able to enjoy sex or anything like that because of the pain. Endometriosis, with that, there's also pain with arousal, pain during sex, pain after sex, which is very disappointing. And infertility goes along with that as well. That's a very big thing. It's common for women who have endometriosis, so that's also a concern of mine, was a big concern of mine going into this. Um, so yeah, all in all, endometriosis is not fun. It is not, and it's a chronic illness, which a lot of people don't get, but it is. It's debilitating. It sucks. Like, you genuinely, it stops you from doing so many things. So many days I spent lying in bed crying and tossing and turning in pain. Um so yeah, it is not fun. But hopefully with this surgery that I've had, hopefully my periods are not as bad. Hopefully my stomach issues are not as bad, and hopefully I can just go back to living, not even go back to, but start living a normal life, because I don't know a life without this pain. It's, so you just, not that you get used to it, but you get used to it, because it would get worse and it would progress, each time. But yeah, you get used to it. So I'm basically, I'm just gonna kind of put these little video clips together. I don't really vlog or anything like that, so this is like new to me. So it'll probably be a bit choppy here and there. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you, leading up to the surgery, day of, and post-op, which I didn't record too much post-op because of how much pain I was in, but I'll go into, explaining that as well, and showing you guys the pictures and everything from the surgery. because, you know, they give you pictures of what they remove and what they found and everything. And it's crazy. So, yeah, here we go. So, I'm having my laparoscopic surgery on Thursday, on the 22nd. And I've never had surgery before, so this is like scary. So I went to do all my pre-op blood work and stuff today, and that was easy. Wasn't really too bad. I don't like getting blood drawn because I like pass out, but it was okay. I didn't pass out. So yeah, so basically you can't wear jewelry or makeup or false eyelashes, like specifically says false eyelashes, and that just makes me sad because I would have totally shown up in a full fucking face. So you know, you can't eat or drink after midnight. That kind of sucks also for me. And yeah, so that's all that. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous. So of course I went on YouTube and like looked up everyone else's like, you know, experiences and shit. So yeah, I looked at like a couple other people and like stuff that they bought to prepare or, you know, for post-surgery, whatever. So I started off and I went and got some like fuzzy socks for afterward, because you can't go wrong with fuzzy socks. And they give you the little grippy socks anyway, but I wanted these ones. Then I saw that some people, I already opened the box because I tried them on. Some people went and they got these postpartum panties because the incisions are basically going to be all here in my lower belly, like abdomen area. So you're not going to really want to wear something tight and you will be bleeding after the surgery. So I went and got these, and all I have to say is when I do have a baby, I'm going to be buying these afterward. They are very fucking comfortable, so I would recommend those. Then I have a little like sleep dress. And if you know me, I wear these all the time, but I especially got another one just because I'm going to be lounging around and not really trying to like do too much. So that'll be good for that. And then I have this little pouch I got just to put all my little pads and panty liners and everything in that I need. I have ice packs that I bought as well, but they're in the freezer. And that's basically all the stuff that I bought to like prepare and everything. Like I said, this is my first time having surgery, so I'm scared. So hopefully everything goes well, because you're not gonna know the extent of what's wrong until after everything, after you wake up. So I'm just hoping that like they only remove a little bit of stuff and not like I don't want to wake up and be like, hi, you no longer have an ovary or whatever like that. But I guess we'll see when the day comes. So I'm gonna make another video like the night before and everything like that, and just going through everything and like, you know, my experience with this. So for everyone else who's going through the same thing, you get to, you know, witness it in like real time and everything like that. So yeah, I will be back on Wednesday night. Okay, so I look a little crazy right now, but so it's 2 nights before my surgery, and I have to wash my body with this weird soap. It's this one. Today, like tonight, tomorrow night, and the morning of. And it's, you can wash like your face and your hair and everything with your regular soap, but literally from here all the way down, you have to like rub it on, and you have to leave it on for 5 minutes, and then you have to, you know, rinse it off, and then you can't put anything, body lotion, perfume, anything on your skin after that, which is kind of annoying. I wanted to put my little CBD lotion on for my back because it hurts, but I guess we're not doing that. So yeah, so my little instructions. So yeah, now I'm feeling nervous because it's literally about to be one day, but hopefully one day closer to getting answers and not being in pain anymore, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to shower with my weird soap. I hope it doesn't smell or anything. All right, it doesn't smell that bad. It's definitely not my Dove pink soap, but like, I hope it's not that bad. I will let you guys know tomorrow on the night before. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so it's officially the night before my procedure tomorrow. So I showered with the little weird soap that I have to shower with. It's about 12:15 right now, so no more food, no more water, gum, nothing, not even a mint. I don't know how that could, you know, possibly like fuck something up, but I'm not a doctor, so they know. So yeah, I have my bag packed. So basically I have like my little regular bag that's in there. So it has like little chapstick or lip balm, whatever this is. It has paper with the surgeon's information on it and stuff. Hand sanitizer, moisturizer. I don't really know why I would need all of these things. A pen, but that's always helpful. Oh, I have to take my nail polish off tomorrow morning. I'm not supposed to wear nail polish. Good, because I was looking at my nasty chipped ass nails and I realized I have to take it off. So yeah, that's my little bag. Might be makeup, might be weed. Perfect for me. Then I put I put my pair of headphones in, my little Beats, best purchase ever made. Just in case I am there for a little bit. I don't know how long the wait and everything is gonna be. And same reason I also bought a book. My little, yep, book. I have the little postpartum disposable panties because I'm gonna be very bloated and like my belly is gonna be all like, you know, big, which isn't really gonna be any different than any other day. Like my stomach is always like messed up. I have my wallet with my photo ID, except I covered up my ID with a picture of me and my best friend who passed away. So, because I don't want y'all finding out where I live, even though some of you know where I live. I don't know why I have my fan in here. I'll wake up and start fanning myself after surgery. I hope it's not as painful afterward as people say. I'm hoping it's just like somewhat painful, but not like to the point where it's like excruciating pain. I will be very upset. Yes, I'm gonna put all my stuff back in my bag. Oh, and then most importantly, can never go to a scary place without one. This is Lammy Ham. Lammy Ham is going with us in the bag. He gonna be with us for this ordeal. Fuck, excuse me. So yeah, that is it. So I have to wake up around 5 in the morning because they want me there at 6:30, and hopefully the procedure starts at 8 a.m. like they said it would. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep because I'm very nervous and I can't take my trazodone, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna try and sleep, and then I will catch up with you guys when I wake up tomorrow and when I'm on the way to the hospital and when I get to the hospital, and basically everything leading up to when they're about to wheel me out of the room. And I always thought people who usually did this kind of shit was like stupid, like, all right, like we get it, but like no, especially with something like endometriosis and shit like that. And as women, I feel like we have to like fight for ourselves when it comes to our health and everything. So I am gonna make this video because I know I'm not the only person who deals with this, and the amount of research and everything I had to do from endometriosis itself to this procedure and everything like that. And I think that me telling my story and everything will hopefully have other girls realize, hey, that this could be the problem, so they also take the steps that I did. It's been 10 long years, so hopefully I get some answers tomorrow. And yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Wish me luck. All right, everyone, so it's the morning of, it's around 5:30 in the morning, so I have to leave soon. I have to take off my nail polish still. I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, scary. So yeah, I'm leaving in like 10-15 minutes, and I will let you guys know when I'm at the hospital and what happens and everything like that. So first of all, I love this song. Love him. But we're on the way. Everyone, I am here at the hospital. Can you see that? I don't know. What? I gotta go take a urine sample. Got my weird little fucking picture thingy. I look like a character that you haven't unlocked in a video game yet. Okay. I have my little socks. I have the little ghetto ass hairnet looking like a lunch lady. And then I got my beautiful gown.
They just gave her something for pain, and she's not making it, but she wants to go to Burger City, she said, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And a Pepsi.
And a Pepsi. Okay. All right. You rest, all right? Rest.
Okay. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3 in my belly. It's kind of bloated right now. It's always bloated, actually, so I don't really know what the fuck I'm saying, but yeah. All right, you guys. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I cannot sleep because the pain is like that bad. And I have all the gas up in here and here, and it hurts. And then it's starting to hurt like down here. This is not fun. This is not the fun part. I am bleeding a lot. It's TMI, but you know why you're here if you're watching this. So I'm bleeding a lot. Like I can barely even talk. Like it hurts. I can't take like a deep breath in or anything. I'm like hunched over like this. So I'm gonna go take another part and try to get some sleep. Probably not, but I will try. So this is the parts that I really didn't get to record. I should have recorded, but I just didn't really. It just wasn't on my mind. I felt like such dog shit. So after the surgery, you know, you are so bloated. I woke up screaming in pain on the first night home because the pain, you know, the gas literally spreads all into your back, your chest. Like, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I have very bad anxiety, so that obviously was not helping. So you're going to be in pain with that. And once the pain meds do wear off, you're going to be in some pain. But right before I left the hospital, they gave me Dilaudid, and they sent me home with ibuprofen and Motrin to take to interchangeably, whatever. So my surgery was on a Wednesday. I think it was a Wednesday. Or Thursday, whatever day 9/11 was. Originally was on August 22nd, but they ended up rescheduling it for September 11th, which was like weird. I felt like that was a bad omen from the start. So you know, the surgery itself went very smooth, but the healing was not. You know, my surgery, you know, again, I think we'll just say Wednesday. Thursday, Friday sucked. It sucked. I remember the Friday I was throwing up. I'm not sure if that's from the anesthesia or not. It could be, because I have a very weak stomach to begin with. So that just could have been it. And it just, the pain was not going away. And like the pain from the bloating, like I said, that's going to be there for a minute. And it is not enjoyable. So they give you Gas X. Technically the name for that is simethicone, so they'll give you 125 milligrams of that. Definitely take it. And I also recommend a stool softener because I don't know if that was a problem for any of you or if it's going to be a problem, but I was definitely constipated. 100%. So definitely get that. You don't want to be constipated and in pain. That's just going to add to your pain. Um, they ended up they ended up giving me oxycodone as well, like technically Percocet, but I'll get into that. So, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday passed. Sunday, I could barely walk. Like I was like hobbled over like a little fucking like the hunchback of Notre Dame, whatever his name was, you know. He'd be hunching over. That was me. So the next day I ended up going back to the hospital. Monday I ended up going back to the hospital. They gave me morphine, fentanyl, they gave me, you know, fluids, basically everything that I needed. So the option was they could have sent me home with pain meds, or they could have admit me and given me pain meds and fluids through the IV, because they did make a valid point. Whatever they could have given me to go home with would not have been as strong as what they were giving me in the IV. So they were giving me antibiotics and stuff as well. Whatever, cool, great. The next day, Tuesday, they told me that I had a hematoma, which happened to be literally like right on top of like, I guess, my. So the next day on Tuesday, I found out that I had a hematoma right on like the top of like my pelvis, like, you know, like that area. And it was, you know, the bruising, it was huge. It looked so ugly. Like I was crying. It looked ugly. Um, and I just woke up that day feeling shittier than the day before, and I'm glad that I stayed at the hospital because I wouldn't have known that I needed a blood transfusion, that I was losing that much blood. I think my hemoglobin was about a 7.2. I think normal is anything higher than 12. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. So, you know, they had me do a blood transfusion. I am type A positive, just like my mom. So originally she was going to go ahead and donate, but it would have taken at least 12 hours to test the blood and do, you know, the whole process they have to do. And my doctor was not comfortable enough, you know, having me wait. So I ended up, you know, just taking the blood that they had from the blood bank. And initially, I was fine. There are some people who can have allergic reactions to the ingredients that are in there to preserve the blood. And I was one of those people because, you know, I'm sitting with my mother and my father, and all of a sudden, like, my eyes felt itchy, like I had an eyelash in it, but I see nothing. Like, I went to the mirror, put a light in my eye, whatever, there's nothing. I look, you know, in my camera and I see that my eyes all underneath are swollen. I'm like, well, that don't look good. It looks like I got punched in the face. And I started feeling hives breaking out around here, and my throat was just not feeling good. And I told my mom. So immediately they paused the transfusion, which, mind you, takes about 4 to 6 hours because they can only dispense very small amounts of blood at one time. So I was very freaked out at this point. They ended up giving me Benadryl, you know, through the IV for the reaction, which worked. But for some reason, it made me very fucking high. Like, they've given me morphine and everything, and that don't do shit. Benadryl through the IV, I don't understand it. There was a frog on TV, like it was a TV show, like a little cartoon frog wearing clothes, and I thought there was something very hysterical about this frog because I started laughing hysterically, and I was like, frog, you know? I don't remember much after that. I threw up, but that was just to be with, you know, expected with all the meds and everything like that. Um, and you know, my blood, I mean, the hemoglobin score ended up going to about an 8.2 or a 9, so they felt comfortable because it was halfway through the blood, so they took the remaining shit back to the blood bank, and I stayed over for one more night. So the next day, you know, everything was good. I went home. I was able to go home and sleep in my own bed. The pain was still there though, so that, you know, it still sucked to sleep. Like, I couldn't sleep on my side. Like, I'm a side sleeper, and I couldn't do that. So I was trying to sleep with like a pillow in between my leg. Couldn't get comfortable. I just could not get comfortable for shit. Um, yeah, so then another week went by. I was sleeping in my parents' bed and they were sleeping in the basement because their bed is a little bit bigger than mine, so I had more room to just lay there and everything. Sorry, I'm watching SVU. So I'm finally back upstairs in my own room and everything. So yay to recovery. My incisions now, they're very small. Like, let me see if I can actually show you really quick. One of them. So that's this one. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's very tiny. It's very fucking tiny. This one on my belly button still looks like kind of gross. And then there's this one right here. So they're really tiny. So if you're like worried about scars and stuff like that, do not worry. They're so small and they'll go away. I was nervous about that because I model sometimes. So I was like, damn, I don't want these ugly ass scars. They'll go the fuck away. Don't even worry. And yeah, so the result of the surgery is that they found endometriosis on my uterus, my left ovary, my right ovary, I'm sorry, my bladder, and my rectum, which I guess, you know, because you're not supposed to have cramps in your ass during that time of the month. And I did. And they also found a orange sized polyp in my uterus. So I'm sure that was causing some fucking pain as well. So just a heads up, like if you guys, it's kind of gross, the pictures, but like if you're here, you know what you're here for. So I don't know if you can see this little picture, the second one in this row. I don't know how well you can see it. If you can see it, those little like black flecks, that is the endometriosis. That is not supposed to be there. So they found it in four different places. So this is also, I never really knew what a real ovary looked like until these pictures. So I don't know if you can see or not. Like this first one right here. If you can see that the black flecks, they're very small, but enough to cause pain. So thankfully they did biopsies, whatever, and the little polyp came back benign, like everything was good. So I was very happy about that. So I'm about almost a month post-op. It's October 4th today. On the 11th, it'll be a month. But the healing for me was definitely a process. There was definitely some complications. But the surgery itself went very well. I was nervous because this was my first surgery ever in my life. Do not be scared because your doctor's like, you've made it this far, because advocating for yourself in healthcare as a woman is hard. They don't give a damn about you. Like, women in healthcare, like, they don't give a fuck about us. If you feel pain, like if you feel something is wrong, you keep telling these doctors that something is wrong. You know you best. I had to fight with doctors for 10 years. My old doctor knew I had this problem, but didn't say anything for 3 years. Like, they literally found what looked like precancerous cells on my uterus, but did not let me know for 3 years. And I had gone back there within that frame of time. And I went to this new doctor who then recommended me for the surgery consultation. And what did you know? I needed the surgery because I have endometriosis. This surgery, the laparoscopic surgery, is the only way that they can definitively say if you have it or not. You know, you can't find it on an ultrasound, nothing like that. And your doctors will say, oh, well, we didn't find anything. Fuck that. Fuck that. If you need the surgery, get it. Try and get it, because, you know, it's helped. It's already helped a little bit. Because I am feeling cramps, like I'm definitely gonna get my period, but not to the extent that I was getting them. And the endometriosis can come back, by the way, but they can always do the surgery again, or there's other options and routes they can go down. And typically after the surgery, if you're already, you know, not on birth control, they will suggest that just to keep the hormones and everything in check. So I'm doing that as well. I'm waiting for my period to start to do that. So yeah, this was definitely a struggle. It has not been easy nor fun. But I just went out today for the first time, got like cuted up and everything for the first time since, after the surgery. So it was good. I had a good fun day, went thrifting, went to TJ Maxx, all that fun stuff. So I'm slowly getting back to myself, getting back to a routine. So if you're watching this and if you're having the surgery, don't be scared. I was very scared. It is not, it's such a small procedure. If you're scared of the scars, don't be. They will go away. They're so small. Um, and you'll feel better after it. And they'll give you some good pain meds. You know what I'm saying? So like, you'll feel it, but you won't feel it that much. Um, and I wish you luck. I wish you luck if you're watching this, and I wish you luck after. And I hope this helped some of you. I hope it helped at least like one person, because I feel like the more people that talk about this disease, the more, the more attention it'll bring, the more studies they'll do into it. Because, like I said, healthcare does not care about women. We get treated like shit. So, yeah. And I'm gonna end it here. But if you have any questions, whatever, ask them, like, in the comments. And some of the products that I listed earlier in the clips, I'll post the links down below. And yeah, I hope this helped. Till next time.